Most actors hire a pilot. Tom Cruise is the pilot. While Hollywood's elite sip champagne in the back of rented jets, Cruise is up front, throttle wide open, G-forces pinning him to the seat. Extensive flight training across multiple aircraft categories. Licenses for multi-engine jets and helicopters. He once barrel-rolled a WWI Warbird with a terrified talk show host on board. Just for laughs. 4 aircraft. Tens of millions of dollars. Each one a different chapter of the same obsession. We're going inside all of it. ARcraft 1. P-51 Mustang. We start with the one that says everything about who Tom Cruise actually is. Not the most expensive aircraft in this collection. Not the fastest. But the one that, more than any other, reveals the man behind the movies. The P-51 Mustang, a WWI combat fighter, reportedly acquired by Cruise for several $1 million in 2001, is 80 years old and still being flown regularly by its owner. Not stored, not displayed, flown. Built to escort Allied bombers deep into enemy territory. The Mustang was powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine that gave it a top speed of around 390 miles per hour and a range of 750 miles. In the 1940s, those numbers won battles. Today they make for one of the most visceral flying experiences available to any civilian pilot. Cruise isn't flying it for the history lesson. He's flying it because it demands everything from the person in the cockpit. And that, for someone who performs his own stunts, pulls real G-forces on film, and has trained alongside some of the world's best military pilots, is exactly the point. The clearest window into what this aircraft means to him came in 2015, when he took Late Late Show host James Corden up for a ride. Corden agreed, a decision he visibly regretted at approximately the moment Cruise executed a barrel roll at altitude. Corden held up a handwritten "Help Me" sign for the camera. Cruise smiled and kept flying. That's the P-51. That's Tom Cruise. And that's why this aircraft leads the list. ARcraft 2. Gulfstream 4. If the Mustang is Cruise's soul, the Gulfstream 4 is his empire. Valued between $5 and $15 million, and widely reported as his primary long-haul aircraft, the G4 is what happens when business aviation stops making compromises. Twin Rolls-Royce turbofan engines, capacity for up to 19 passengers. The first business jet ever built with a fully glass cockpit. Over 365 units delivered in 12 years. To corporations, governments, and military commands across Japan, the Netherlands, and Malaysia. Cruise's version is configured for the serious business of being Tom Cruise. Luxury seating, sleeping accommodations, a private lavatory, an entertainment setup that makes a transatlantic crossing feel like an inconvenience rather than an ordeal. The cabin runs at Mach 0.88 and feels nothing like an aircraft. It feels like an office, a bedroom, a boardroom, all at 35,000 feet. Production schedules for Mission Impossible don't bend for commercial aviation. When you need to be in London, then Rome, then back in Los Angeles inside a week, this is the aircraft that makes it possible. No schedules to check, no terminals to navigate, just wheels up, wherever, whenever. The G4 has been doing that, without apology, for decades. ARcraft 3. Honda Jet Elite. This one comes with a caveat. FAA aviation records have linked Cruise to a Honda Jet Elite, but ownership has never been publicly confirmed. What is confirmed is that this aircraft is worth understanding, because it is genuinely extraordinary. At $5 million, the Honda Jet Elite is compact, understated, and the fastest aircraft in its weight class on the planet. Honda's engineers mounted the engines above the wings rather than at the rear, reducing drag, cutting cabin noise, and freeing up interior space in ways that defy the aircraft's exterior dimensions. Top speed of 486 miles per hour, range of over 1,650 nautical miles, service ceiling of 43,000 feet, higher than most commercial airliners. This is the aircraft that makes a quick run between cities feel effortless. No crew to assemble, no charter to book. Just a pilot who knows what he's doing, and an aircraft that rewards that knowledge. Anyone taking the controls of a Honda Jet Elite must complete mandatory simulator training at Honda's own campus. Given Cruise's documented commitment to proper training across every aircraft he's ever touched, that requirement fits his profile exactly. Confirmed or not, this aircraft belongs in the conversation. ARcraft 4. Bombardier Challenger 300. The final aircraft is the workhorse. And in many ways, it's the most impressive of the four. The Bombardier Challenger 300, valued at $10 to $20 million, is built for performance without compromise. It climbs from 4,800 feet to a cruising altitude of 37,000 feet in just 14 minutes. Top speed of 541 miles per hour. A range of 3,000 nautical miles, covering non-stop flights across North America and many major intercontinental routes without a fuel stop. Cruise has been photographed using Challenger series aircraft during production travel, and the reason is obvious. This is a jet that stays fueled, ready, and waiting. When a production window opens, you're wheels up before most people have finished their coffee. Inside, 10 passengers sit in seating that converts to flat beds for overnight crossings. Full galley, cabin management system, controlling entertainment and connectivity throughout. 2-zone climate control, exceptional soundproofing, optional finishes running from marble to hardwood. This is the aircraft that handles the distances the others can't, efficiently, comfortably, and entirely on Cruise's schedule. Not the airlines, not a charter companies. His. Step back and look at what's actually here. A WWI fighter flown for the pure love of it, a long-range luxury jet that serves as a mobile headquarters. A PIR, cutting-edge light jet linked to his name that represents the best of modern aviation engineering. And a transcontinental workhorse that keeps the whole operation moving. No overlap, no redundancy. Each aircraft doing exactly what the others cannot. John Travolta owns jets. Elon Musk owns jets. Half of Silicon Valley owns jets. But depth of involvement, the licenses, the training hours, the genuine proficiency, the choice to fly rather than simply own, that's where the comparison ends. Most people with a collection like this hire someone else to take the controls. Tom Cruise is already in the cockpit. He was never waiting for permission to fly. Drop a like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, which of these four would you want to take up first? See you in the next one.